with our very special guest, Steve Buscemi. It's time to play the intro. It's time to chug mustard. It's time to meet the gingers on Peach's stream tonight. It's time to pet the baby. It's time to shake the bag. It's time to order McDonald's on Peach's stream tonight. Why do you guys come here?
I guess I'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to manage this shit show.
Shadow puzzle.
And now let's get things started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to read donations on the most sensational, incompetable, unbeatable, blind debatable. This is what we call the Ruby Weapon Stream.
What?
Why would you do that? Hello today. Hello today. Wah, wah, wah. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Hello today. Hello today and welcome to the Ruby Weapon Hour. I am Paige. Some may call me Peach. Some have other names for me. Ambiguous Alex. Amazing first impression. Why, thank you. It is my pleasure. Guys, it is the Women's Day. It's the day for me and only me. It's the lady time. Wait, you know what I'm saying. How are you? What's going on? You got a new dog? His name is Hank. That's a great name. Hello and welcome. Oh, it's hot in here. How are you? What's going on? I just realized that I can't see. I was like, why is it foggy in here? Oh yeah, it's a little better. Hello. The entire lower half of my body almost melted off. I will explain. So first of all, sorry, as usual. First, I was going to stream on Friday and just too much was going on. But I was on Pat's stream. So that's good. So today's my makeup day for that. But I am also sorry for not letting you know that I was going to stream earlier. I only gave you like an hour's notice. I know that is like dog shit. So sorry about that. So are they John Lennon glasses or Harry Potter glasses? So I originally got these because I am quite overweight right now, but normally, for those of you who've been with me a while, I have a very square jaw. So to offset that, I bought very round glasses and I was like, oh, that's cute. It's kind of grandma chic. But now that I am older, I'm like, and I'm rounder. I'm like, it's not working anymore. So, so it's unintentional. If they were Harry Potter though, they would probably be black, but these are gold. So on Wednesday, that was really bad. Something terrible happened. I am fine. Spoiler alert. Pat talked a bit about this on his stream, but I'll go ahead and mention it here. So what happened? Rounder and constantly wearing bathrobes. That's right. And I love it. I almost wore the bathrobe over here again, but I thought, I should at least try to be an adult. Also, I don't know what was going on Pat's stream. I was like hunched over like a weird goblin or something. I used to have really good posture, so I don't know what's going on. So Wednesday, Pat and I rearranged our living room. It looks awesome. A lot more workable space. I'm really pleased with it. Even Pat was like, yeah, okay, fine. Because he hates that kind of change, but he was happy. So I was like, okay, great. Let's have dinner. And Pat was like, can we have spaghetti? He calls it fridge noodle, but it's this like fridge noodle stuff that already has like pre-made like cheese or meat in it, depending on what kind I get. And then you just pop it in some hot water for like 7-8 minutes and Bob's your uncle. So I made my own sauce though. So I was like, okay, no problem. So and this is like disclaimer, I am very annoying about making sure that when I'm working with hot water or hot oil, like a lot of that, I don't let the baby in the kitchen with me. I don't like Pat to be in there. Dog, cat, we put up gates and stuff, baby gates and stuff. I don't like it. It makes me nervous because I actually know someone who their toddler got a thing of boiling hot water off of the stove, covered their face. And so I have this paranoia about it, right? At least not when I'm working with, hot oil and hot water boiling. I love you too, Pat. So I was like, okay, I'll make the spaghetti. So I start a rolling boil, pop in the pasta, and that's that. And I'm going in and out of the kitchen to be like, hey, talking about stuff. And then I go back in and do. And then the baby, who just got vaccinated that day, was kind of a little bit feverish, which is to be expected. So he was getting kind of tired early. So Pat took him upstairs to see if he couldn't get him down, or at least just to read him a story. And he took the dog with him. Elmo, I don't know where he was. I think he was also upstairs. So I am just boiling. It's on a rolling boil, and la 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 la. And I'm like, okay, well, time to take it off. Now my pot has metal handles, so I put on these gloves that allow me to touch anything super hot. These, though, were a little bit bigger than the ones I normally use, like ever so slightly. And I think this is what happened. So I grabbed the pot, and I do this thing where I go, okay, I am now grabbing a dangerous object. I will now be very careful. And I grabbed it, and I slowly turn around, and I make my way over. Thanks for explaining oven mitts. So you're an asshole. They're not oven mitts. They're actually gloves. They are gloves that you can use on any kind of grill or oven or anything. So suck it. No. If they were oven gloves, mitts, I would have said, no, they're not mitts though. They're like actual gloves. They're awesome. Okay, thank you, Skippy. Thank you. You had firecrackers explode in my hand. Oh my God. So, and they were slightly too big. Normally I like them like nice and snug, but these were a little bigger. So I go, and so for those of you who know what I'm talking about, right? So I go and I grab them. I head towards the sink, and I don't know what happened. And I think it is because these were slightly big. The fabric kind of maybe caused it to tilt, causing boiling hot water to cover the tops of my feet. And then the next thing I know, I can feel hot water on the bottoms of my feet as well. And the next thing I know, I am hovering suspended with like my hands on the sink. My feet are like dangling off of the floor that is covered in water and pasta. And I'm howling. And I don't know how I had the strength to do it, but I like scrambled up onto my sink, and then I scramble over to the side and dump my feet into the sink and just immediately start spraying ice water, or well, not ice, the coldest water I can. Happy Women's Day, and just spraying the shit out of my feet. And I start yelling like help, help, help while I was on the sink, and Pat comes running down with the baby in one hand and the dog in the other, and he's like, "What's going on?" And I told him, I'm like, I just dropped the pot, this really heavy pot, onto our floor. There's water everywhere. I think I may have burned my feet very badly. And I'm so adrenalined up, like I just, that I don't know if I'm hurt. Like everything is numb. You know what I mean? When something crazy like that happens, you are your own greatest enemy, truly. I don't know what happened. It's the curse from the witch. No. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I got up and I'm spraying, and I'm like hollering at Pat, and he's like, oh my God, what the fuck? So I have him call the ambulance. And I'm spraying my feet with cold water for like 15 minutes. And the baby was like, and I was like, don't worry, mommy's just washing her feet. Ha ha ha. And then he was like, so he's fine. And Pat had put up the gate, so there was no problem. And it's pretty far. They're pretty far from where it happened. So, so the ambulance people come in and I'm like super anxious and embarrassed. My feet are bright red, but I don't see any like blisters or anything. And they come in and Pat had like helped clean up most of the water and stuff. And they come in and he was like, I was like, I'm so embarrassed. Da, da, da. And they were like, no, this happens all the time. We're glad, it's good you called us regardless. Long story short, they checked out my feet. I told them what happened. And the younger one was mostly with me and the other guy was on his computer situation. And he was like, yeah, you probably saved your feet by doing exactly what you should have done really, really fast. And I was like, yes, I'm smart. And he made a comment like, oh yeah, something, the wombo combo. Me and Pat were like, what? And Pat was like, do you are wombo combo, like, are you a Smash player? And he's like, oh yeah, you know, I used to play like a whole lot, you know, kind of do now. And I was like, wow, you smell really good for a Smash player. And he laughed. He liked that one. He was sweet. And they helped me off of the counter, and because I was pretty high up and I could not stand for a bit. So they had me sit down for like 30 minutes. They injected me with it actually still hurts. The biggest needle ever. This anti-inflammatory thing that had to be put in intramuscular, and it hurt. Like I was howling. I was like, wow. He's like, yeah, sorry. And then they gave me a couple pills, more anti-inflammatory stuff, and they gave me some aftercare advice, and I was just like really shocked there weren't blisters and stuff. He's like, you may have like a blister, or a few, we don't know, but he's like, so far, he's like, it just kind of looks like you have been walking on hot sand. And that's exactly what it has felt like, a sunburn. And I have one really, really, really tiny blister on the top of my foot, and that's it. And he's like, you are so lucky. He's like, that can result in some really bad shit. He's like, you're so lucky. And I'm like, and so long story short, I am okay. What was supposed to be the consequence of not getting help right away? If I had not, it's possible, we don't know. It's possible that if I had not gotten on top of or sprayed my feet somehow with cold water long term, that the burn could have kept burning in my feet. Possibly. That's kind of what they made it seem. I might have had more burn. Whereas here it was just like, it just felt like I had laid in the sun too long on my back and my feet got burnt. So now I feel fine. It was uncomfortable for the first day or two. But yeah, no, I'm fine. I dodged a giant bullet. Yeah. So we ordered pizza instead. And then the pizza man comes to the door and he sees all this ambulance stuff and he's like, and as they were leaving, and we were like, it's fine. That was embarrassing. Yeah. So I'm very embarrassed because I take a lot of pride in, you know, food, kitchen safety, etc. And I've always been really paranoid of something like that happening. But I always thought it would happen with like a tea kettle or something of that nature. I never thought that would happen to me. So I threw out those gloves and I'm going to get something a little more, you know, and this time I will just hold on really tight. Yeah, no, shit happens. And like I told them, the paramedics, I was like, I'm so embarrassed, da, da, da. And they're like, this happens all the time. It happens all the time. So I didn't feel so stupid, still felt stupid. When I get the new gloves, I will gladly show you what I'm talking about. Cause they're not like mitts. They're not like oven mitts. Cause these are also like made. So the ones I had anyway, were made that if they get wet also, it's fine. So that's the weird thing. I had it gripped. I'm so confused. I think it's the fact that I had that I didn't have like, you know, like a sorry, that looked really sexual just then. No, I didn't have like, you know, the glove didn't have grip on my hand. But it's still my fault. Like I'm not trying to be like, it's not my fault. It's completely my fault and I'm very embarrassed. You need to watch that one EMT on YouTube that reenacts. Oh yeah, that guy, the bald guy, right? That have calls actually happen to him. I can send you a video. It'll make you feel better about yourself. Yeah, send it. It was an accident, but I really feel like I could have prevented this. And the idea that if I was not so paranoid and careful, Gowron could have gotten hurt, or the the dog or the cat. Luckily, I don't let anyone in the kitchen with me because I'm very selfish when I'm cooking, and I hate when Pat comes in and he's like, ugh, and he's always in my way, and I'm like, get the fuck, get out. So, did you throw away the floor spaghetti? What do you mean? We definitely ate it. Of course we did. Hand just stopped doing the grip thing, right, is common enough to hear that I wonder if that's what happened to you. Or a hand or two essentially blue screen for a poorly timed moment. It's possible. Like I'm not, I don't know if it was the glove. That was just the only thing I can think of that happened. Other than I guess I just was like, ugh. But that doesn't really add up to how I am in the kitchen. I didn't have like a podcast on. I wasn't thinking about anything. Oh, thank you, Queequeg. I wasn't thinking about anything particularly thinky. What if you're actually a sim and someone deleted your cooking task? Possible. It is possible. So so that's what happened. And yeah, I was thinking about the ghoul. I confess it. Can you imagine if that was the case? If I was just like, guys, sorry, I was thinking about Walton Goggins being really sexy. It's not my fault. Oh man. But yeah, actually right now, like my right heel, I have it under my leg right now, and it just feels like a very, like an almost gone sunburn. Exactly. Yeah. Like the real terror is like, what if that happened to like the animals or my son? I would be devastated. So now I'm really glad I've implemented that rule, and I will be double implementing it when I am cooking with oil and hot water. This is kind of the reason why I'm always anxious to deep fry anything. I don't really like to. So now, like, I feel bad because now I'm very pasta shy. I don't want to cook pasta. Yeah, I will not be deep frying anything myself. Do I have a deep fryer? No. But like the idea, I do have an air fryer though, that I don't use as much as I should. And at this point, I will never melt sugar. No, thanks. But I'm really good. And I'm very proud of myself. Like, and I've always been good about this, where whenever I'm cooking and the handle of something, I always move the handle back so that no one can like brush, or like a baby can't like reach. But yeah, so anyway, the reason I'm telling you that is don't let that happen to you, because that could have been really bad. Do cooking streams someday. Oh, good. So I can show you the fucked up like nightmare that almost happened. That will definitely happen on stream. Is all this story just another HelloFresh cake? And that's why you should enjoy HelloFresh. Here's my code. I wish that would have been the ultimate, right? I do like HelloFresh though. I really do. Okay, so last night I was looking through my Facebook messages, and which I don't like having Facebook, but in order to communicate with like 4 different people who refuse to communicate any other way, I have one, and I keep it. And I checked I'm like, oh, there's a, and I looked, and shockingly, 2 days prior, Jimmy has left D&D, our D&D party. There was honestly a very well-written message. Hey friends, thanks for playing with me, but I would really like to rant about something, but I won't. So I just want to say I hope you find a suitable player. Da, da, da. Just I'm paraphrasing, but like a really nice message. But I was just like, oh, and I kind of knew why he decided to leave, and I will tell you. So here's what happened. Was it well written? No, it was a very well written, a very nice, nicely written message. So what happened was, last week, Pat was not feeling very well. Yeah, Jimmy's the guy that kind of copied Pat's guy, and it was a whole thing. So that is not why it's okay. What happened was, last week, Pat was not feeling very well. Like he was deathly ill. He was going to try to get himself together to go to D&D, but Pat has migraines all of the time. He can usually power through, but he was so bad that day that he was just he was reading our son a story, and he was like whispering it and like kind of like droopy eyed. And I was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to message the guys and be like, we can't come. Sorry, we have to cancel. So I said, hey, so I wrote everybody and I was like, hey guys, Pat's really unwell. I think we're going to have to cancel this week. And the DM said, hey, because he usually doesn't like to balloon people. He's like, we can balloon Pat's character for this week. And then if he feels better in the next 3-4 hours, he can totally come. But we should really get a session going. And I said, that's great. Oh, so what that means is, the character is carried along like a balloon, but he doesn't really do much unless the DM may act for him with his consent. And Pat totally was like, yeah, fine. So it just means that the character is coming with us, but he won't be talking much or interacting too much unless the DM takes control. Does that make sense? So we call it ballooning or whatever. I don't know if that is a term. I have no idea. That is just the phrase that he used, and I was like, I like that. He's just like he's just an NPC that's with us for the duration of this session. So, I go to the session, and overall, I think it was a great session. I felt so bad for Pat because it was really fun. I felt like Jimmy wasn't too rough. He likes to really shout over people. He likes to talk over people. I'm trying respectfully. But it has been kind of a problem, and he wasn't too bad in this fashion during this session. So he's a changeling, and he'll someone else will be like role playing or just doing a thing, and he'll just shout like, I change into an orc, but I'm wearing the same outfit. Ha 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 ha. And it's just like, okay. And it's like apropos of nothing and just things like that. And it just kind of takes you out of the game. And I'm trying to, I really want to be respectful. But it's been kind of a problem. And so he didn't do that. He did not do that too much during this session, right? Paige is so nice when she talks about problematic people. I would be scared to see her get genuinely furious at somebody. So I have levels where I get like da-da-da, and then there's like me yelling, and then when I'm actually so mad, it's pretty quiet. And that's when I scare. That's apparently when I'm the scariest. Like in my head, I'm like, it's like you get so mad and it's like, I have to be level-headed and I have to. And that's when everyone's like, what the fuck? Because I get real serious and no one expects that from me. Because even in like really crappy situations, I'm able to kind of be like, okay, I don't know. Dark Page. No, I don't think I'm that scary. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. when I'm like super mad, I try to just disappear. I try to just go, nope, gone, no more, gone, out, I'm out. Do I angry cry? I did when I was in Montreal, which I haven't done in a long time. I usually don't. But it only really happens when I'm not allowed to express like, hey, this is not very cool, or hey, da da da. And it's when I'm trying not to be angry that like the crying happens. So it's pretty rare for me because I'll just go, hey, I don't appreciate X, Y, and Z, because I like to talk things out if I need to, right? They're frustration tears, yeah. But usually that doesn't happen to me. Shoot, where was I? Right, sorry. So last week was great. Everybody, it was a really great session. I mean, Jimmy still jimmied, but like it wasn't as bad. And the paladin made some very sexual jokes towards an inanimate object. He used some words that were not against. We had a session 0 where if we had any qualms about anything occurring, like, hey, I don't want to talk about this, like basically the consent talk, like, hey, here's what I would like to do and here's what I wouldn't like to do. Me and Pat mostly did like, here's what we want to do. We're hoping like, do. And Pat was like, I want to be the only person of my class if that's okay. And Jimmy had a big one, and he was like, I do not want any graphic depictions of sex, graphic depictions of violence or gore. And it's like, that's a perfectly reasonable request. Like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah, that's fine with me. I don't care. Sounds great. So no problem. The way this, I'm getting there. Sorry. The paladin was, he's playing a very violent character. He's playing a character that is very interesting in this setting. But I think it's really funny. So the paladin was not disrespecting session 0 stuff. The way he was talking did not in any way cross that line that Jimmy had put up. But I remember seeing Jimmy kind of shut down after that. But I thought, oh no, maybe it's just me being like whatever. So that was in my head. So the session ends, and Jimmy's like, hey, can we catch a ride? I was like, sure. So he and the fighter, they hop in my car because they live close to each other. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I'm driving, and we're just talking about like, about normal stuff. And then Jimmy goes, hey, can I just say, like, can we talk about what happened with the paladin? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, at first I was like, I don't know, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I just don't think a character like that belongs in this campaign. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I didn't appreciate talk of like this. And I was like, oh. And then he kind of sort of asked, like, does that bother you? And I was like, oh, that doesn't really bother me. And he goes, oh. And I was like, yeah, no. And then I said, but it sounds like it bothers you, because he kept saying like, well, I'm almost upset. And I was like, I think you are upset, and that's okay. And if you are upset about this, you should talk to the paladin. And if or even the DM about that, right? Because I definitely can't do anything about that. But if you are uncomfortable, you should absolutely say something. And he's like, well, I don't know the player. I don't know the paladin, the player. And I don't know. He just seems, and I'm like, actually, he's like a really, really sweet guy, and he's really receptive. And I'm sure that if you said something like, hey, this kind of makes me uncomfortable, if we could maybe, like, I'm sure he'd be really receptive, and or you guys can talk it out. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, well, if it makes you uncomfortable to talk to the paladin, the player, you could definitely talk to the DM, and the DM is like, he's really cool, and obviously, as you know, and you should talk to him. And he's like, well, I don't know. And again, I kept being like, no, listen, it doesn't bother me myself, so I don't feel comfortable saying anything. But if you are uncomfortable, you should say something, because I'm paraphrasing all of this, by the way. If you are uncomfortable, you should do something about it, because you are spending 3 to 4 hours of your life every week doing something that's supposed to be fun. And if you're not having fun, you should figure it out, right? You should talk to the person so you can figure it out. So, long story short, I dropped them off, and I dropped Jimmy off, and I said, no, I'm serious. If you have a problem, you should talk to someone. He goes, okay. So a week passed to this last week, and Pat came back, and again, great session. Jimmy was probably the worst he's been. He shouted a lot over people. His character just constantly yelling and hooting and hollering for like almost no reason. And like some of it was role play, but it was like so loud. Me and Pat kept like looking at each other. It was so loud that I knew that if it kept going, Pat was going to get a migraine. Like, it was rough. And the paladin's pretty loud. His character is very like, right? A lot of yelling and talking over and laughing way too loud and just being like the center of attention and shouting like, I'm changing into this and I'm changing into that. And it was just like, and starting fights that like don't need to happen. And I'm trying to be, it sucks. I really want to be respectful here, but it was a lot even for me. And I have a pretty high tolerance for these sort of things. But I remember looking at Pat and I was like, oh no, Pat's going to want to bail. Because Pat was already like, if Jimmy keeps this up, I'm leaving the campaign. And I'm like, no, come on. And I didn't want to leave us in a lurch, because Pat had been kind of saying like, I'm not having fun when Jimmy's there or around Jimmy. Like, everyone else is like great, but so I was like, so then we're almost done with the session. It's like an hour before, and the paladin makes that similar joke again, or it's not even a joke, really, just kind of a lighthearted whatever. And Pat kind of sort of was like, haha, yes, and kind of supported his role play. And I was just laughing because I was like, this is so silly. And my character would be like, oh my God, stop, or whatever my character would do. And, but I was laughing. And the fighter character, he's just a chill dude. He's also laughing, and everyone's laughing except for Jimmy, who is just shutting down. And then for about 30, 40 minutes, Jimmy just had his head down like this. And like would not really, mostly not very much engage with what was going on. Or maybe it was like 15, 20 minutes, but I was just like, is he sleepy? Because it was getting late. It was getting late, but I was just kind of like, what's going on? I'm a little bit like, and because like I barely remember what the paladin was joking about. Because it was just like, haha, yes, whatever. And then, so, and he just kind of checked out, and I noticed that, but I thought, whatever. So we go, the DM is like, okay, we're going to end the session. I can tell everyone's tired. I think he was referencing Jimmy. And it was just time to go. Now, normally I would kind of wait to take the guys home, but I could tell Pat needed to like, so I just grabbed Pat and we scrambled out of there. Like I didn't wait for them to ask. Also, we have no standing ride thing. There's no standing ride thing where like I always give them a ride. If they ask, I give them one. If they don't, I don't. Because sometimes they stay later or something. I don't know. But I want to emphasize that there's no standing me give ride because by the way, the location moved. So you thought I was the bus at one point, but the location moved to a better place, I think. So I just want to, there's no ride agreement every time. But if they ask, I'll do it. But I needed to get Pat out of there because I feel like if they had gotten into my van, it would have been. So I was like, for everyone's sake, I was like, come on, Pat. Okay, see you guys later. We got to get home to the baby bag. And we left. So in the car, Pat's like, I'm gonna have to leave. I can't. I can't. And I was like, I get that, but maybe we could talk to the DM again. And I don't know. Because I don't want to leave these guys in a lurch. And he's like, okay, we'll talk to the DM. And then we will, next time, and we will, and if it really doesn't, then we will gracefully have my character do some heroic thing and I will exit. Because Pat's like, I'm not dealing with Jimmy again. Because something you have to understand. Every time me and Pat do something together without the baby, it's like $100 for 4 hours of childcare, and that's the friend price from a friend of mine who's an amazing like doula nanny person. It's like $100. It's a commitment that we make, so we're very careful about where we place our time when we are together, right? So if we are going to do a D&D thing, it needs to be really fun. Babysitting is so expensive. Yeah, it's $25 an hour, essentially. And that's the friend price. She normally charges way more than that. And we don't use her very much at all, except in cases like that, or if Pat and I are over here. It's a commitment that we make. Let the dog watch the baby. He seems trustworthy. I know, right? Anyway, sorry, I'm spending so much time on this. But I just want to kind of close this out. So I apologize. Exactly. Keeping the baby safe, money's no object. But if we are going to do that, it's $25 an hour, and she likes to only work 4 hours increments, no more, no less. And I respect that. And when we did Paige, the way you tell shit is so entertaining. I could watch a stream of you talking shit. Aw, well, thanks. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I can understand Jimmy's contentions, but I hope he can find a group that aligns with his tolerance for violence and graphic, crude content. But that's the weird thing is that, and I'll get there. So where am I going with this? Yeah, so I grab Pat, we go home, we talk about it. I'm like, we will figure this out later. And then yesterday I checked, and right after that session, I think he probably talked to the DM. So I talked to the DM, who, by the way, is a total sweetheart. He's very sweet. And I was like, hey, what's going on? Because like I noticed Jimmy, I noticed, like, I saw the message and I was like, oh, and I was going to write him to be like, hey, are you okay? Hope you're okay, or whatever. Cause I know I'm going to see him around because we go to the same game store, and he had unfollowed me, or not unfollowed me. He, unfriended me or whatever on Facebook. And I was like, that's strange. Totally. He can do whatever. But like, I was just kind of like, that's really strange, because I didn't do anything to this person, like, at all. And I asked the DM, I said, hey, is there something that I did? Like, what exactly happened? And he's like, no, he's like, nothing about you was ever mentioned. It was purely the Paladin's play. He just did not want that in his life. So that's that. And I was like, okay. And here's the thing. And I want to say this. If you are, I said this earlier, but if you are uncomfortable with something like this, and you talk to the people in charge, and you're like, hey, this makes me uncomfortable, and you're not made to feel comfortable, get out, right? So genuinely, from an objective point of view, that was the right call. That was a boundary he made for himself, and that's great. It's just, I wish that was part of session 0, but it wasn't really. And I asked the DM, I'm like, do you feel that it crossed that line? He's like, no, I don't think it crossed a line. or especially a line that we established. And he's like, I've asked you, I've asked, the other player, like, hey, is anyone uncomfortable? And no one else was. And it didn't cross that session 0 consent talk. And so I don't know. So he can do as he wishes, and I think that establishing a boundary for yourself is the right call. Yeah, no, I think he's going through something. It's not my place. I have no idea. I do not know this person well, but it just feels like he's going through something, and he just needs to work on it, and I hope that he does, and I hope that things work out well for him. Is chat being weird? What happened? I mean, like, yeah, no, he left in a very kind way. And he didn't go, hey, fuck all of you assholes, fuck all y'all, or anything like that. He was very sweet in his message. He said, I had a really good time, but he's like, I have to, I hope you find a suitable player. And I think that was a really graceful thing to do. So genuinely, and I'm not just saying this, I genuinely big ups to Jimmy on that, for being like, hey, I have this boundary for myself. I guess he tried to reach out to the DM. The DM said, hey, sorry, like, no one else is upset by this. This was not worked out. It's not crossing a line here, but if you are uncomfortable. And he took responsibility for himself. Yeah. I think that's awesome, because a lot of people never do, and a lot of people won't. And I think he did there. So yeah, I think that he handled it very well. So all that to say, he handled it well. I'm actually, in a way, kind of proud of him. I know I shouldn't be, because like that seems patronizing, but like genuinely, I think that's great. Like, shout out. Did he change into a different creature as he was leaving? I have no idea. Oh man. So right now we're playing with 4 or something, which I think we're just going to move forward with. And the DM seems pleased by that. He's like, I'm fine with it. He's like, he's whatever, Jimmy's got to do what he's got to do, and that's for him. Yeah, and 4 is a really good number. Yeah. So anyway, I don't feel like anyone has been like too mean to Jimmy. Like, we are, I wish I could express what's been going on in these sessions. It's very interesting. But I have noticed poor Pat, he has not been, like, that last session, he barely felt like he could role play, because if he did, he would get talked over or shouted over, or like, so he kind of just, by the end of it, for the last hour, he just kind of kept looking at me like, I don't know. There's a difference between normal razzing and friendly chirping, but it never seemed like your group is obnoxious about it. Most of the group is like I don't mind if people talk over me, if it like makes sense, if it's during like a role play thing, or but it just, like, I remember Pat and I were having like a really tender moment that the DM was describing, and Jimmy was like shouting over it, like, I turn into a dog, or I don't know, whatever. And I remember just being like, come on, like, there's a really cool moment happening. Just wait like 5 seconds. It's just things like that. So I don't know. And I don't know. Wish him the best. So that's that. I'm exhausted. Sorry. Can you believe this? I'm drinking Monster. I don't usually. I even know if he's toxic. I just think he's going through something, or, you know, I don't know. Smoother sessions and more stories. I'm very interested because the fighter, he's funny. He's just like along for the ride. He's great. He's a total sweetheart. And I'm very interested to see if, now that this big personality has left, if he's going to kind of come out into his own. I'm very excited to see what happens. Mandalore dealt with. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll have to learn more about that. No, I don't think this guy would shout over people. And if he does, again, if it's like within the realm of role playing, yeah. And if it's, I mean, not if it's every time I open my mouth or whatever, but I don't mind that. Like there have been times where we're all talking over each other and we're like, ah, and that's super fun. It's super fun to do. But I don't know. Speaking as someone who has to be nice to their Jimmy, the effort of dealing with a Jimmy is not worth it to me. Yeah, like we were about to call it quits, which I really didn't want to do. But again, it's $100 every time we go do something like that together, which is that's a lot of money to spend, 4 hours feeling like crap, So, yeah, exactly. Again, yeah, he left on his own accord, protecting like his own like feelings and his own perspective, and feelings, self. I think that's great. You could watch The Electric State. What's that? By the way, so I wanted to play Fallout today. I'm a little bit worried that I kind of fucked things up with the what is it called? The cannibal thing. I think I fucked it up. How long has Skelmo been like that? Quite a while. But we have Buscemi back. I don't know if you've noticed. He's been over at the house for a while. Oh, you forgot your babysitter and thought your dean was charging you $100 to play? Can you imagine? Oh, man. Has Gowron said a curse word yet? He heard me say dicks. Because I was like, oh, whatever, bag of dicks. And he went, dicks. And I was like, uh-oh. So I'm a little bit more careful now. Oops, my fault. It's fine. He's like a year and a half. He doesn't remember. Or he won't anyway. And I'll just be more careful. They love those single syllable words. I know. Isn't that sweet? His first swear. Oh. One of my swears is fucking tits. Yeah, Super excited for Paige to start hitting like 8 different quests. Me too. Just tell people you were talking about card decks. Exactly, decks. I was playing with my card decks. Have you seen the TikTok where the mom has trained the baby to bite the dad when she says, "Fetch me his soul"? Yes, it's super cute. That's a good one. But yeah. So I almost hurt my feet. Jimmy left. I'm interested to see what this session will be like. Oh, so we are about to fight. We just leveled up to level 3, which is super exciting. I don't know if I'm choosing good spells. I was a little bit like, shit. If I had had time and thought about it, what spells I was going to take, I would have thought about it a bit more. Yeah, so I have my subclass, which is a wild magic sorcerer. I'm very excited. So I can't take fireball yet, sadly. I don't think I get that till 5. I don't think I get that till 5, do I? Yeah. So I took Misty Step and what did I take? What's wrong with mild magic? What? What's wrong with mild magic? I thought it would be fun for my character. Let me see. But yeah, I have took Misty Step. Let me check my spells. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Da-da-da-da-da. I did not ask how big the room was. I said cast Fireball. I think Pat is going to take Fireball if he hasn't already. So what I have was... It's the LOL random subclass. Yeah, I wanted to see what would happen. Let's see. Can switch out a spell when they level up. Okay, maybe I'll double check it. And then, because the DM's pretty cool. Like, we have not really done anything yet as level 3. That was at the end of last session. So I think that, but he wanted us to do it and then have like 5 more minutes of play. So I think that, if I like truly hate something here, he'll let me. I'll be like, hey, So what I have right now is I have, and keep in mind this is Witchlight, so I wanted like different. We're playing the new rules. How do I explain? So I wanted some fighty stuff and some more utility. So I have Magic Missile. Or sorry, cantrips. I have Mage Hand, Mending, Mold Earth, and Sorceress Burst. For first level, I have Magic Missile, of course. I have 2 different kinds of hexes, I guess. Or I think maybe my thing's glitching. I don't know. I have Grease. I have Disguise Self, Comprehend Languages, and Catapult. Which Catapult fucking rules, by the way. Like, wow. Then I have, for second level, I have Misty Step, and Aganazar's Scorcher, which I figured would be fun with Grease. What do you guys think? And then I just now have Wild Magic, which I have a giant, I should have brought, maybe I showed you, a giant copper 100 die. It's awesome. Listen, Mold Earth has helped me. I was able to entrap someone's legs with it. Yeah. So I think I did okay. Are you running with wild? So that's the question. I asked the DM, I said, hey, how do you want to run our wild magic situation? Like, are you running wild magic hits only on nat ones? I think that's really funny. He asked me, he's like, we can do it as much or as little as you want. He's like, we could. So right now, because we didn't establish it like permanently, but he said, if you want, we have this coin and you can flip a coin, because that kind of works for my character as well. Flip a coin, and then however it lands, it'll be 50-50 whether or not every time you cast a spell, a wild magic thing may occur. And I thought that's pretty cool. So we'll see. I'm gonna talk it over with the rest of the group and be like, hey, how often do you want me to go off, ladies? No, but really, like, how often do you want my magic shit to go off? Because I don't want it to be so annoying for the other characters that every 2 minutes I'm like, and now we're all cats, and now we're all, and now we're all really small, and we're slipping and sliding on ice. I don't want that to happen all the time. Rules as written, the DM is supposed to tell you whenever you need to roll wild magic. There's no hard rule. Totally. But the DM's so chill. He's like, if you want, you can. Everyone turns into furries. No. It's awesome you asked them about that. I haven't asked them yet, but I'm going to talk to them about it at the beginning of this next session. Because, it does have a rule. Oh. I really just want to make sure I'm not... Because I have read some things where wild magic, sorcerer stuff can be super annoying, and I don't want to ruin the playthrough with my, everyone's cats or everyone's furries or whatever. Or I kill everyone around me, whatever. So we'll see. My DM also said that if I want, I don't have to use the table that's in the book. I can use any table, wild magic sorcery table that I want, as long as I show it to him beforehand. And then I'll show it to the guys too and see what they think. Wild magic. So Let's Frown, which hello, by the way, says wild magic surge is once per turn plus a d20. On a 20, you use wild magic. Oh, that's kind of rare though. That is cool though. I'm actually planning a sorcerer for my next campaign, going to make a dragonborn dragonblood sorcerer and make him beefy. Nice. Your spellcasting can unleash surges of untamed magic. Once per turn, you can roll a d20 immediately after you cast a sorcerer spell with a spell slot. If you roll a 20, roll to create a magic effect. That's pretty rare. I'll talk to the guys and see what they think. Because, like, for me, I don't know. I would love, that's 5%. Oh, I guess that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Pick a number on a d6. Maybe. I'll talk to the guys, because 50% of the time might even be too much. I'll see if they're open. But like everybody that's still in the campaign is like really kind of like, yeah, whatever, haha, let's see what happens. Everyone's pretty rough and tumble, so we'll see. Yeah, everybody that's there, like me and Pat, we're down. We're down for whatever. So we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? A lot of people homebrew wild magic sorcerers. Exactly. Like there's one that's specifically I saw on Reddit that someone made for the Feywilds, and that would go really well with our campaign. So I thought about maybe showing the DM that and seeing his thoughts and maybe talk to the guys. We'll see. There we go. Anyway, thanks for listening to my D&D chat. Again, I hope that I was not like disrespectful to anybody. It gets really frustrating when, you know, you try to talk to people and you go, hey, or you talk to the DM and then that's when I hear I'm overly respectful. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. Very, very, very frustrating. Because I don't like to make anybody uncomfortable, especially if I know that someone's going through something hard. I think that sucks. You know, I don't like to dog on people who are, you know, going through something, but it's like, there came a point where I told Pat, I'm like, if he like talks over me one more time, I might just have to be like, hey, and put on my big scary voice and be like, you need to knock that shit off. But I don't like doing that. I don't, you know, I don't know. My angry mom voice, which like I have to be careful because sometimes I go, Gowron, hey, right? And if I do it a specific way, like, he knows I'm playing. But if I'm like, Gowron, right? He gets like, and it's like, oh no. So I have to kind of be, you know, I have to recognize how like booming my voice can be and make sure I'm not too, you know, Pata versus Patrick. Exactly. You came to play, not to babysit and be mom again. Yeah, you know, and I don't know. Practice my mom voice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think my mom voice is okay. You talk about people with a lot of empathy, and it's really admirable. I appreciate that. It's just, well, it's like I've been like, I've gone through a hard time. We all have, and like if I hear someone's going through a hard time and they're pissing me off or they're annoying me, I kind of have to go, ugh, because then I go, oh God, what if that was me, or what if that could be me, you know? And so I try really hard to give a little more buffer for that. Maybe too much, honestly. Pat says I am too accommodating, and it pisses him off. He says it's like one of the worst things about me is that I'm too accommodating to people who would never accommodate me. And he's right. That has been the case often in my life. And honestly, that's like, I think everybody's got like a toxic trait That's one of mine. And I'm not like, oh, I'm just so nice and forgiving. No, I'm a doormat is what I am. I'm a fucking doormat, I think. So. So, anywho, hold on. Oh my God, I'm so valid. Do you feel, see, hear, and understand me? Yeah, the other Christian. Yeah. Paige, you kind of look like a Giga Chad. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's because I've been mewing since the womb, okay? My son is going to have such an awesome jaw. I'm so excited for him. Like, he still has the baby face, but I can see it. I'm like, oh shit, you're going to be such a, like a, you know, the Rizzler. Yeah, he'll be the Rizzler. Oh God. Oh man. Chiseled Squidward. That's right. Give him tough bubble gum and let that jaw expand. That's right. That's right. By the way, do you think he's going to have Pat's eyes? Oh, he already does. Absolutely. So Pat has like baby blues, right? He has baby blues. I have green eyes. Pat has blue eyes. And Galron has like steel gray eyes. They're they're blue, but they're like kind of a gunmetal blue a little bit, you know? They're not like as baby blue as Pat's, which I think is super cool. Thank you, Bailey. Happy Women's Day to everyone. Are you excited to watch your child grow up and start speaking in brain rot internet terms? I can't wait, because guess what? We're going to know what it all means. Because we are also hip and cool, and we always will be. So dumb. Pat with a chiseled jaw and average height. Watch out. He might, guys, if he just gets to 5'4", he's gonna be okay. I'm praying nightly. I'm praying nightly to that big guy in the sky. Dear Lord. Guys, let us pray. Dear Lord, please make Galron at least 5'4". That would be so sick and cool of you. Thanks a mil. Amen. Bless. So they say, so I have baldness in my family. The men do bald, but they say that the mother's father determines, I have no idea if this is true, whether or not the woman's son will also bald. And my biological father, he's doing well. He's doing very well. And he's in his, I think his mid-50s, looking good, looking really good. So we'll see. We'll see. There are other kinds. Oh yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is that he has, I think only now do I see maybe like a slight recession of hair. I do not know how it truly works. That is the thing I have heard. I have no idea. But who knows? Who knows? Regardless, he is already on track to being taller than Pat is. So we're getting there, guys. The Lord hath blessed. The Lord hath blessed. Video Goblin, by the way, resubbed for 31 months and said, happy Women's Day page. I'm going on my second date ever tomorrow at 28. Any tips for someone who waited until they were almost 30 to even try to date? First of all, no shame. Secondly, congrats on your second date. That's awesome. Good news. Straight up, it's like, just have fun and act like they're your friend, but maybe like a little warmer. Do you know what I'm saying? And also don't eat garlic because you might get some smooches. You might get some smooches. Smooches. Possibly. Let's see. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, and jerk off before you go out. Like I'm like, haha, yeah, but like also apparently straight up, make sure you jerk it like a bit before you go out. I hear that really works. And don't pee or poop your pants. Okay. Try to do your best. I don't know. That is what all the fellas tell me. And Let's Frown says peeing his pants works. So who knows? Yeah, definitely shower if you're gonna beat it. That's so weird for me to be like, hello, person that I don't know. Make sure you jork the peanuts. But apparently that works. I don't know. Let's see. What are you guys gonna go do? Because if define works, apparently it makes you feel more calm, and it doesn't give you like anxiety. You have allegedly you will have less anxiety. That's what I have no idea. What kind of date are you going on? Like, is it like you going to the movies? Are you going to someone's? You're getting sushi. I've never had it, but he likes it. Okay. Okay, you've never had sushi. If I were you, on a second date, be willing to try everything, but make sure you get something that you are for sure comfortable with, right? So get like your main thing and then try out some sushi. So like if you've never had like raw fish sushi, make sure you get some cooked fish or some tempura, right? So that you will, like, if you hate it, you're not going to be sitting there like, oh, I've got nothing, right? Or some gyoza. Because then you don't want to be hungry and you don't want your date to think, oh, he's so picky, because you'll still have something to eat. You know what I mean? But if you don't like something, that's also okay. And I think that's really cool that you're willing to try to eat something new with your potential partner. First date with him. My first date ever was a couple months ago. First date with this person. Your first date ever was a couple months ago. Took the guy to Cracker Barrel. I haven't had seafood in 10 years. Okay, great. Okay, got it. Okay. If that's the case, definitely get something that you know you're comfortable with. Like, yeah, chicken karage. Yeah, tamago sushi is just egg on rice, essentially. Yeah, get some gyoza. That's really pretty safe for people who aren't super into sushi yet. But also keep an open mind, because you never know. I think that's super cool that you're willing to try that, especially on a first date. That's awesome. Jorkin, your peanuts before a date was a guy thing. Listen, I have never done that before a date. That is new to me. I found that out through Pat, and apparently a lot of people agreed, so I don't know. Tuna is a really good starter for sushi. That is also true. I think tuna is great. I also think salmon is really good, and if you like lox or smoked salmon, get like a smoked salmon sushi. That way you're not like inundated with, new situation. Let's see what else. Are we gonna play Split Fiction on stream? We are. We're gonna talk about it, or we have talked about it. I think we will. We're gonna try to figure out a schedule, because again, if you see the both of us, it's $100. so it's like we always got to figure out like but we most likely will. I think it would be foolish not to, considering it's a 2-person game. Although It Takes Two was so easy for us that we weren't really having fun. Like we were kind of expecting to have like, some battles, and we were just kind of like, oh, but yeah, have fun, keep an open mind. Keep in mind also it's a numbers game, but don't feel like, oh, it's, my age, I'm 28, this date has to go well, oh my God. Because think of it like an interview, and you are a business in so many words, and you are, oh, tell me more about this, do, and will they be a right fit at my business that is me? You know what I mean? If you think of it like that, you won't be so nervous. Does that make sense? So really, honestly, a lot of first dates are just like, you're just interviewing each other and seeing if you are compatible. You're laying down a foundation of whether or not you will be compatible in the future. Like I know that's like an icky way to look at it, maybe, but try to, like, think about it in the way that, if you were a business, how would, where do you see yourself in 5 years inside you? Hey. But yeah, so yeah, definitely don't be afraid, especially you're 28, don't be afraid to ask, not like, do you want to have kids? But like, don't be afraid to ask, be like, hey, what kind of question am I trying to, like, just don't be afraid to ask questions that aren't just, oh, do you like the color red? I also like the color red. You know what I mean? Don't be, yeah, social security number and mother's maiden name for sure. But yeah, ask questions that will tell you about their personal values, their social values. Do you want to have kids is absolutely a red flag first date question. Actually, it isn't. Well, it depends. It really depends. If you want to have kids, I think that it's not a bad idea. Like, if you want to establish right away and you don't want to play games, what do you think? Yeah, it's how you ask it. You don't go, hey, I'm gonna have fucking kids. Are you gonna have fucking kids? Like, that's weird. But I think that if you frame it in a way, yeah, it would not be the first question I would ask. But like bringing up children, especially if you are older and you want to have kids with someone, I don't think that bringing up children is a bad idea in general. Because you don't want to like, I hear this so much. You don't want to start dating someone and you don't really talk about kids, and then you're fucked because you're in love with this person and they don't want kids, and you're like, you see that all the time. And that sucks. So I can never think of anything to say on dates, yet over text I can wax poetic and philosophical. Am I just cooked? No, just be honest. Be like, hey, I'm a really big texter, but I'm not the best verbally. Say this in your own words. And ask before going steady, but not first date. Again, it really depends on you and like the style of what you want out of that. Like if I was 28 and I'm single and I'm on a date and someone goes, what do you think about kids? I'd go, well, and then I would answer. It would not make me feel any kind of way. But if it's like a really, really big deal, I think it is a pretty good question. How do you bring up STI testing? I would bring that up before you reach third base. I would bring that up before third base, because that's when the sexual things would occur, right? All of a sudden, I can't read. How many years of experience do you have? Yeah, and make sure you have your clipboard out too. You kids, gross, and then spit at them. Exactly. Well, I mean, that'll tell you what you want to know, right? For me, it's like if someone's asking me questions that are really important to them and they're like, how do you feel about kids on a first date? I would simply tell them how I feel about kids on a first date. And I wouldn't think or feel one way. I wouldn't be like, ew, how could you? I'd be like, oh, well, that's a good question. You know what I mean? Here's a wrinkle, and you in chat can let me know if this is weird, but I want to know. I'm 28, he's 21. That's absolutely the youngest I would date someone. Is that too young? I think I'm the wrong person to ask, because I feel like, yeah, first of all, half your age plus 7, it's fine. I've dated older than me. I've dated slightly younger than me, but I've dated older than me, and it was fine. As long as you are like as long as you are like a solid adult and there's no power play, like they're not your teacher in any way or your professor or your boss or anything like that, where someone can hold power over you. I don't see a problem at all. And then as far as compatibility, just understand that depending on the gap, they may be in a completely different phase of life than you. So that's something also to consider. I feel like bringing up kids on a first date is odd, right? Is that normal? Because I've never done that. Well, you have to remember, for me, that would not be so crazy. If someone asked me that and I'm like 28 or whatever, I would be like, oh, and I would simply tell them, and I wouldn't personally feel a kind of way. But that is a subjective feeling. So if you don't feel comfortable asking that on a first date, don't ask that. Yeah, like if you're 18, yeah, I mean, maybe I would not ask that. But if you are in your late 20s and having a baby is really important to you, I guess it really, yeah. My partner brought it up and it wasn't really weird. I think it just really depends on the person. On the first date, yeah. I wouldn't be put off personally. But I think that's a really personal question. If you feel uncomfortable or nervous bringing that up on a first date, then don't, But if you do, then, find a way to bring it up in a way that's not like, so are you ready to get pregnant? It really depends. Future City says, I'm fucked if I find someone to date. I don't want kids. That's not the case at all. Lots of people don't want kids. Lots of people are either undecided or don't want kids or do. There's lots of people out there with lots of, a lot of my girlfriends do not want kids. Plenty of people. Can I throw out these rubbers or not? Oh, queek quack. No, come on. But yeah, no, you're not fucked. At all. Like there's plenty of people who, like, I've known, like, at 18 did not want kids. They're now 40 and they're happy that they have no kids, and they have no kids. So num. But anyway, so again, I'm not saying it's totally fine to just ask if they're ready for kids right the fuck now. First date, let's go. You got to feel it out. And if you are not comfortable asking that question, if it's not like a, super hard, important question for you to ask that first date right away, then don't, if that makes you uncomfortable in any way. But I would bring it up fairly, just start screaming, yo, you want kids. Exactly. I would bring it up relatively soon, because you hear and see a lot of people being like, hey, I want to have kids and my partner doesn't, and we're very in love and now we have to break up and it's devastating. And Let's Frown, says generally it will come up, especially if you are in a heterosexual relationship and woman and man and woman. Often, this is generally speaking, someone, honestly, usually the woman, anecdotal, will be like, hey, so do you want to or not? Because if not, maybe one of us should get chip, 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 or whoop. Exactly. Like, I think it's a good idea to talk about it relatively soon. Like, because, like, I don't know. It depends on why you're going on a date. Are you going on a dates because you're like, hey, I want a long-term partner. Hey, I want to eventually be married. Hey, I want to have kids. Or you're going on dates for fun. I know plenty of people who go on dates and they only go on dates because they just want to have fun at that time in their life. So that's something else you have to ask yourself. Can the ghoul have kids? So canonically so far, sorry, here we go. Sorry, I'm going to bring up Fallout. So far, no ghouls are sterile. Except for there is a quest where allegedly 2 ghouls did conceive a normal person. But it's not clear if that's true or not. That wasn't a real question. I know, but I know that, but I have to talk about it now because of the ghoul. Sorry. That's my ghoul rule. It's the ghoul rule. I have to. I don't remember which Fallout that's in. I have it written down somewhere because I'm sick. But who knows? Who knows? Let's Frown resub for 99 months in a row and said, holy shit, that's a long time. Thank you so much, Let's Frown. Let's Frown is someone I have known for a very long time in real life. So always a pleasure. Love seeing you, even if it's just your username. Sadly, I have not seen you in a long time, but soon we should remedy that. I need you to know the evil gang you are supposed to take seriously in Riverdale are called the Ghoulies. Shut up, really? Absolutely not for, but there's only a pre-war ghoul child there. Is that the one where the ghoul child's in the fridge? Make a ghoul pregnant with Sonic, as is tradition, of course. Speaking of which, I had Pat watch that South Park episode where the prince and princess of Canada get married. And it's so funny. It's so, like, I watched it again and we were just howling. Like, he really liked the part where he's like, and now they take they take they take lightly toasted Captain Crunch and throw it on the bride, as is tradition. And he howled. It was great. He really liked it. And then he dips his arm in the pudding and she wipes it off his arm, as is tradition. Ansel DeLambert resub for 77 months. What up, Paige? How's the cartoon life treating you? It's going okay. Things are good. A joyous day for Canada and therefore the world. I love the cadence of which they do everything on that show. I will always love that stupid show. How do you ask a friend on a date? You're a bit shy. I mean, that's tricky because it depends on the context of your friendship, how, if you are comfortable with your friend not being your friend anymore, because that often happens. It happens where that a romantic element can cause a friendship to cease. So if you are okay with that friendship possibly ending, even amicably, but possibly ending, and then there's it could cause an issue, maybe, who knows, or not, with your friend circle, it can end badly. It can end fine. It can end, so you have to think about the outcome in a positive way and the outcome in a negative way. So there's that aspect. And then it depends on the context, like what kind of friendship it is, how long you've been friends. It's hard. It's hard. My mother told me very early on that relationships will always be the hardest thing you will ever do. And that goes for familial relationships, romantic relationships, your friends, platonic relationships. It will always be so hard because there's so much involved. So it's really tricky when you go, hey, how do I ask out a friend? And I don't have the context to help you. I wish I did. Because there's nuance to these things, Yeah, don't do the, hey, there's a girl I like and her actually. Don't do that. I've had that happen and it's just heartbreaking when that happens. So Saint Dempsey has a really good thing to say. Do not date someone unless you are ready and willing to possibly lose them. That is so true. It's rough. I find that me and my partner will forego our principles or dreams in order to please each other. How long will this last? Is this sustainable? No. No. It's good to have what's the word? Oh my God. compromise. Like I couldn't remember the word compromise. It's really great. I think it's a really powerful skill to have the ability to compromise with anyone, especially your partner. But if you guys are just constantly giving up your principles and dreams to please each other, that's going to breed resentment if you guys can't allow each other to achieve some dreams. My God, like, that like there's certain things that, I've had to compromise with Pat. There's certain things he's had to compromise with me, and we talk it out and we're like, okay, what, but we also knew early on that our values are fairly similar. Our what the foundation is really solid. Our principles are, and what we want, Yeah, Pat had to compromise on D's. Like, Pat has to just allow me to get mustard everywhere. That's just part of it. I mean, they're not, and the thing is, they're not really big compromises, but they're like, hey, I'm gonna eat in bed. Sorry, I'm gonna occasionally have fries in bed, but I will make sure that if I do, I will do the laundry and I will switch out the sheets. You know what I mean? Like, it's like little things like that. But they add up. They add up. Oh shoot, I missed something. Hold on. They contractually have to fall in love with you at that point. Compromise to support your partner's dreams, not the other way around. Exactly, yes. But Paige is the late space ghost. R.I.P. I was so sad. Once said, marriage is about compromising your future to the city council of Bethesda, Maryland. That's right. Yeah, I was really sad to hear about his passing. Rah random hero resubbed for 36 months. Thank you. Hey, I was finally able to catch a stream live. I don't know if I updated you or if you remember the story, but I was the guy commissioning an art piece of his buddy's wife as a horror monster for Christmas, and I found somebody and it looked so good and they loved it. That's awesome. I love that. That is wonderful. Isn't that great? I love commissioning art. I should probably do it more. In fact, I have a cool art piece I can't wait to show you that I got done. Well, I didn't commission this one, but it's like I did. That I will show you at some point. It is spectacular. I'm very excited. Mothman Kisser says, one piece of advice I want to provide, speaking from experience, before a relationship you're in or about to be in gets more long-term territory. Make sure you own your emotional baggage, because putting your trauma or baggage isn't fair, especially if it wasn't their fault. That's my bet anyway. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You gotta make sure that your issues fit in their baggage, and they, and everybody's like ready to go. You know what I mean? And you gotta work on yourself, Hold on one second. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. I also have two friends who have been friends since high school. They started dating and are terrible for each other, but neither of them would break up with the other because they didn't want to lose the friendship. It took 10 years for them to call it quits. 10 miserable years. Yeah, you see that. Yeah. Don't date people because you believe it will fix you. Yeah, nope, don't do it. Don't do it. It will not fix you. Oh, that's why that's happening. Okay, I can do this. Although a goth girl will fix you. I'm just telling you. Oh, boy, will they. Okay. Modded Fallout. Okay, I can do this. I'm an adult. Oh, my back. I keep getting an itchy back. That's a good question. Which save are we going to go with? Because, oh shit, balls. No. There we go. Because, oh, balls. Because I have broken this quest. It is cooked. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I tried dating apps once, and no joke, I got a girl in my DM saying she wanted it rough and wanted me to treat her like shit. And like, wow, wild way to start. I mean, you know, listen, she's honest and upfront. You know, hey, you know, that's a lot of honesty. Okay, I'm gonna get there. There we go. Okay. Now, okay, hold fingers crossed. I almost said hold your fingers. Hold your fingers, fellas. Fucking that's so dumb. What? You gotta be shitting on my balls. Hold on. What's this? Hold on. What? Where's chat? Okay, will this at least show up? And there's no music. What keeps happening? Okay, great. So there's that. But why is chat not there? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Wow. Can you hear me? Yeah, where's chat? Where are you? But you can hear me, right? And you can hear... What in the... I don't know what to do. Yeah, no, I'm right here, follow my voice. Shut up. Oh my god. Why won't it show? Oh, maybe it's for Chatterino? Maybe Chatterino will show? Nope. Chicago and the walls fell. For real. I'm so sorry. You're not on the wrong layer. You're at the top, ladies. I don't know why. Let me see if I can do anything here. I'm scared to move anything, guys. I'm gonna fuck this up. If I... Oh my god. Yeah, I can't do anything. Hit enter in the dating app chat, but I panicked and said, I'll take you to Dundee, and then she blocked me. Wait, why? Everyone pray. Like, why is this not working? All right, well. Oh yeah, the rectangles from the save file. To give context to my question, we are friends who have met again after many years. Oh, I still need a lot more. I mean, that's a question you have to ask yourself, is if you are willing to, you know, lose that friendship, and if you're okay with that possibly happening. That doesn't mean the friendship is, you know, more or less meaningful, but it's, you know, you just have to be prepared for, you know, feelings like that. Because you often never know how people will respond to stuff like that. I can't. We can't have chat, guys. I'm so sorry. And I want to make sure we actually get some gameplay, because I only have like an hour 20 minutes of game I can play right now, because Pat starts at 4. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I have to start. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I will try to read out. She's chill, then be like, hey girl, what if we went out sometime on a romantic level? But obviously say that in your own way, of course. Okay. If you feel like she's super chill and you guys were really good friends a long time ago and now you're rekindling the friendship, then why not? I'm so sorry. This sucks. Yeah, hey, do you want to go on a romantic date? And then if she's like, nah, I'd be like, okay, do you want to play a video game or whatever? You know what I mean? You know, or you want to hang out regular then? Oh, balls. Okay. balls. I can't see anything. What? How does anyone... Oh my god. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah, load. Okay, so maybe I need to crouch. Okay, I'm hidden. Why is this happening? Okay, let's see if it will occur. Oh, they found me. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Okay. So here's what's going on. He will not start his speech. So I can either just go, well, that's that, I guess. I guess the quest is completed, but not really. Or I should... What does the quest say in the Pip-Boy before I open the door? That's a good question. Where is the quest? Where is it? That's weird. Oh, well, I guess it's over. I guess it's done. Is that done? Should I be anti-cannibal? Oh, okay. Well, bummer. Okay, well, so I did it. Huh. Okay, well. Who did they eat? They ate, who did they eat? Oh, god damn it. Oh, there it is. They ate Carlisle St. Clair, who I found at the resident north of the strip. Was that bad? I'm going on a date and we're eating human. I've never had human, chat. What should I order? You... I talked about this last stream, Let's Frown, but I told about this time on April Fool's Day that I told someone about how I ate like long pig or a person once, and they were like, oh my god, that's crazy. And then I was like, just kidding, no I didn't. And they were like, oh my god, you scared me. And then I was like, just kidding, I actually for real did. That's the April Fool's. And he was like, holy shit. And he like truly believed me, like 100%. Like I couldn't believe it. I tricked him like twice, and I was like, like for real, this person was so spooked. So spooked. So cute. So cute. Oh, good times, good times. All right, what should I just let this one go then? And I guess I'll just let it go. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Did you, because I think I ran here ahead of what's her face, right? She's on her way. Or did she already pass by me? Oh, I guess she already passed. Dune once told me he got back from New York and had a bullet hole in his head. It was a cigarette burn. What? He has a cigarette burn on his head? Oh, golly. What? She walked in the door? Okay. Because I thought there was a save that I thought I had a save where... Oh, there it is. Or there's one where I, like, beat her to it. But that one also is fucked. And she never comes through the door. So, I guess that's that. I don't know. Oh, I'm back there. So I guess that's that. Meow. There she is.
Welcome to the Ultra Luck.
Blah, 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 blah. Goodbye. Ta-ta. All right, so I'm just gonna wait. There. So, I wonder, now that I've waited, I wonder... Okay, now I'll save. Put those away. Put it away. whatever. Fuck this. Who cares? All right, so I'm pro cannibal. That's that then. Whatever. No time to care. We got things to do. So I want to try to do this in a way. Okay. Oh yeah, I saved him already. Back to Yes Man. Nope. Oh Jesus. Yeah. I want to try to do this playthrough in a way that I think, if they do choose a way for the show to, for New Vegas and thusly the show to have gone, that I complete what I think will quote unquote have happened. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Let me see. Is Marjorie back? Is everybody back from dinner? No. Okay. Well, we'll show the folks a brand new dance that never has been done. All right. Let's wait an hour, see if Mortimer comes back. He doesn't. All right. Whatever. You want them showing flashbacks of the courier doing various quests? Well, so I almost showed this to you guys, but I was like, whatever. You might want to check out all of the Fallout. I mean, it's spoilers, but they have the Lucky 38 sign up, and it's dark, and it's all lit up, and it is gorgeous. Sorry, you're distancing yourself from spoilers? Sorry. So spoiler alert, if, like, I'm gonna be talking about those. So sorry about that. But there is a bunch of beautiful scenes and sets that also take place at night. Some of which I suspect are, oh, looking at the pics, totally. Some of which I suspect are gonna be pre-war, but some of them I don't know. So this, I saw this. This is there, which is so cool.
Love how this
And that sign looks just like that. It's really beautiful and exciting. You can see a Tops sign. But yeah, you definitely see this sign, the Lucky 38, which is spoilers that it will be nighttime. There is Gamora, which is super exciting. Lucy's gonna have to choose between the ghoul and Mr. House to kiss. Oh no! All right, there's Yes Ma'am. Wait, put away those dukes. Put them away.
Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
Tribes. So I can't remember what I mean by leave them alone. Does that mean like I won't murder them? I can't, like, it's been so long. Can you remind me what I mean by that? By the way, thank you so much, Kojo, for resubbing for 6 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, sub-nutters. Remember that? Thanks to all my sub-nutters. Oh, Kojo says, Paige, so excited to be seeing you. I'm excited to see you. I just got done uppercutting House through the ceiling at the Lucky 38. Ooh. Well done, well done. I think right now I am kind of doing his bidding, it seems. I guess we'll see. Yes Man asserts you should probably annihilate most of the tribes and groups because they could threaten you later if you aren't allied with them. Why would I want to leave I guess leave the White Glove Society alone. They don't really do much. Yeah, why not?
Say no more, say no more. If you say they're good, they're good. That's 1 down, 4 to go.
Okay. Okay.
Come back later if you need anything.
He said my int 1 character was stupid and it had to be handled. That is exactly what happened with Pat. Have I been to the LVB station?
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Huh. I don't know if I've been over here. Have I? Oh, I don't think I have.
No violence is permitted on the strip.
Oh, am I frozen, guys? Am I frozen? Oh, okay. Lame name. I don't think I'm frozen, babe. Try refreshing if you can hear me.
Nice job out there.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello. Excuse me. Oh,
I bet it feels real
that's
nice
scary.
to be carrying those weapons around on the strip. That damn Mr. House has forbid any NCR military personnel from carrying any sort of firearms on the strip. Well, except for Captain Pappas. Mr. House still doesn't trust the NCR. A word of advice. The Securitrons won't put up with any funny stuff out there, so don't do anything stupid. This your first time on the strip?
no, I've been here before.
Okay then, you should know the rules. Just stay out of trouble. And have fun.
Will do. Anything of use. Stealing what is not nailed down to the wall.
Hello?
Oh, hello. That scared me. All right. Anybody pissing in here? Meow. Oh wow, they've got their own slot machines. Interesting.
Evening.
Hello.
Hold it. NCR only beyond this point. Keep your distance or I will fire.
Okay, I'm just. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Well,
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on
could I wear an NCR outfit and they would let me in? Or would yeah. Oh, okay. Shit. Well, then I'll be back. All right. Street vendor, hello.
Howdy. Interest?
Do you work for one of the casinos?
Nope. Strictly independent. Well, kind of independent. To vend anything here on the strip, you gotta register with one of those police robots and sign a franchisee agreement. At the end of each day, you keep half of what you made. The rest you hand over to those bots. And they know if you're cheating.
Oh, Mr. House gets half of each day's take?
Yep, he makes the rules. It's steep, but it sure beats living in North Vegas. Here on the strip, I can afford to eat, and no one tries to kill me.
Let's see. Well, what do you sell?
Non-alcoholic beverages and snack foods. The casinos get to sell booze. No one else does.
Tell me about the strip.
It's the most amazing place in the world, don't you think? This must be what it was like to live 1,000 years ago. There are 3 casinos open for business. Gomorrah, the Tops, and the Ultralux. They get nicer in that order. This here's the monorail station leading in from Camp McCarran. Most of my business is with soldiers coming and going on furlough.
See what you got.
Of course.
1,000
I got a
years
special
ago.
discount for special people like you.
Oh, golly. And okay. All right. What do I want to do now? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? There's side bets. So I can make contact with the cons, Brotherhood of Steel. There's a House Always Wins. Change in management. Kill or disable. Mr. House. Mora. Talk to Carlitos about her decision. I could. Oh yeah, what's the deal there? Does that hurt Mr. House? at all, or is that kind of cast put a spell on you? I don't remember that one. Showing. This one is the DLC, right? The cons have somehow become my favorite Fallout faction. Mr. House doesn't care about the cons. Interesting. Debt collector. It's more much over with me. Over me. Do high times. What do I need to do this? I assume get to the lucky 38. So, Gamora has a sign in the show. The set leaks. There's like a sign that's like, Gamora, holster your weapons, do, but I don't see anything like that here, which is interesting. But you do see the sign. But yeah, so far, it's really crazy. Those are the road signs. Oh. Wait, what am I doing? Or is it up this way? Oh, golly. Oh, Jesus. I'll wait on that one. That's a road sign? Oh, okay. Do. I kind of want to start making contact with some of the people. Because I'm not saying I want to beeline the main quest, but I do kind of want to get over towards that. And or at least meet some of these guys. The Omertas. The Florida of New Vegas. Oh no! The Boomers. Cons. Brotherhood of Steel. And I already met the Omertas. Should I meet the Boomers? AFB. All right. Oh, okay, so there's Red Rock Canyon. I'm accepted by the Cons. I don't know what that is over there. Oh, so that's where the Boomers are. I haven't discovered that yet. Okay, then I will go to Rowell's shack. Shit. Oh, God. Rowell and Eddie are trapped somewhere. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Shit. Where did I leave you guys? Oh, no. Fuck. Gotta go get them. Hold on.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Gotta pick up the kids. Can you summon them at the Lucky 38? Oh, maybe they are at the Lucky 38. I can't remember where I left them. I guess that's where. Yeah, the baby won't nap. Sorry. I might have to take him for a ride in the van. He loves to sleep in the car, so sometimes I just take him for a cute little drive, and sing a couple songs, and he knocks out. I know he's so tired. Hey, boys, follow
Right
me.
behind you, bud.
Love you. You too, baby. Let's go, fellas. Gowron's so cute. He's so handsome. And I'm not just saying that because, like, my baby, but, like, he is a cutie patootie. All right, here we go. So handsome. All right, excuse me, fellas. All right. Okay, here we go. Is it this way? Excuse me. But he's also my baby. Man, the other thing I think is super funny, besides the my baby stuff, is also when people are like, "You're doing great, mama. You're happy, healthy, warm, mama." And like, by the way, I do know chat is not showing up. I am so sorry. I can't figure it out, and I don't want to inadvertently stall any more than I already have. Wait, oh, did I miss? Was it up there? Oh golly, maybe. Jeez. Oh no. Okay. So I am so sorry that that's happening. Very silly. I guess it's something I did. Huh. Boomers, got it. I do not want Pat to laugh at me. No laughing. Okay. I need some armor. Whose armor is this? I can't remember what faction that is. Is that just standard? Oh shit, I had the police armor on me. Well. Neutral. Okay, good. Okay, in that case. Boys, ready? When, like, there's this thing on TikTok, Clean Talk, where, you just leave. Oh, it's not good. Oh, wait, boomers. Are those the guys with the, Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, run away. What is the reason you and Pat prefer to use a fake name instead of a real name? It's not like I've seen some comments where they're like, Paige thinks she's better than other people, her baby thinks she's special, that's why it's not that I'm like my baby. It's like it's kind of my gift to him, I suppose. Privacy, it's my gift to him. So, if we ever do decide to use his real name, though, I'm sure people are like, they fucked up, but it's like, I don't know, like, I was not uncomfortable using his first name, but it made Pat not feel very comfortable. So I compromised, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. But, that doesn't bother me. So I guess it's like my little gift to him that he can just, have his own footprint. I don't really feel comfortable putting his face online. That's like, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But I don't personally mind the name, but Pat does, and I respect that. And so can they see me no matter what? Also, yeah, I just, I've always thought it was kind of gross when people shit on, can they see me? No matter what, just run. Oh shit, balls to tits. Oh my god, Raul, get out. Just run away. Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Oh, this is super bad. Does that make sense? I just don't really feel comfortable. If like I'm out and about and like you see us and you come up and you're like, hey, like you can look at my child. Like I'm not gonna be like, don't look at his face, because we've had people like come up and then they kind of go, oh sorry, Gowron's here, and I'm like, no, he's cutie, he's cutie. It's just like I don't want to paste his face all over. Personally, wouldn't that be wild if his name was Gowron? You may gaze at my child. I just unfortunately and like putting pictures of your child. How do I get past these guys? They're gonna see me no matter what. Or do I just run? Putting your child online, I don't see really that much problem with it if as long as you're prepared for people to take those pictures. The things, all right, I'm just gonna go for it. The things I really recommend for people not to do is like, don't post pictures of your child eating anything like a popsicle or a hot dog. Don't post pictures of your child heavily having like pooped themselves, things like that. I suck. Things like that, which I see a lot, or your child like in the bathtub, like super naked, and it's just like, and the reason for that is I'm not being judgmental. It's not like I'm like, those fuck you. It's that I unfortunately knew a pedophile who would take pictures from Instagram, which is that's a playground for people like that, because people post innocent pictures of their children and they don't see it as innocent, and so and that's whenever I see things like that, I was kind of like, oh, I cringe. But it's like, if you have your child just standing there, that is absolutely, I think it's hug the wall and move from cover to cover. Ugh, where are the covers? Where are the covers? Where are the covers anyway? Where's it even coming from? Well, I think that if you want to take those cute kind of photos, like leave them, put them up in your home, or, something like that. On the left? They're coming from the left. Well, then where's the covers then? Am I too stupid for this? Maybe I should wait on the boomers. You followed because of Fallout New Vegas. Well, thank you so much. Much obliged to you. Thank you. Like I was at Pat's parents. Here, I'm gonna get covered under here. Is this cover? Is this cover? Oh, maybe I do have turbo. Oh shit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait on this one. I'm gonna wait on the boomers. Hug the wall. Okay. And I was at Pet's parents, and they love to show me the family album, which I've seen multiple times, but I love seeing it. And there's like really adorable pictures of Pat, like, pictures on the potty and things like that. It was cute. I have pictures on the potty. Take drugs. Do I have drugs? So, I mean, that's like my hope, but it's like, I can't, I'm not, I just know too much, unfortunately. I've seen too much. Makes me sad. Exactly. Show your wife pictures of you as baby naked, embarrass you. Exactly. What if I used a stealth boy? Can I use a stealth boy? Or is that a waste? Go Golem resub for 24 months in a row. Thank you. And said, why don't ants get sick? They have antibodies. Love that. Exists a photo of me running around the house with a plastic katana, totally nude. It will never see the light of day. That's awesome. What are you talking about? That's great. No, stealth doesn't fuck. All right. So I need speed. I don't think I have turbo. Is there anything I have that'll make me really fast that I have on me? Balls. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. Psycho, does that make it? Well, I could take some psycho. Have you taken naked pictures of Gowron? I mean, not like of like, his nether regions per se. I have like a sweet one of Pat and me washing him in the bath, and it's like but it's pretty tame, and I think it's a Polaroid, MedX maybe. But I wouldn't put that up. But it's cute. Yeah, I have a Polaroid camera, and I've taken a lot of those. I should take more. Are we gonna watch White Lotus because of Walton? Not because of Walter Goggins, but because of Walton Goggins? Yes, and we already have watched the first 2 episodes. You're not old enough for real naked antics yet. That's like year 2 or 3. I don't know. I think we're heading there. Super cute. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna not do the. Well, okay, so hug the walls. Okay. No, I need the turbo. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait on these guys. Maybe I'll go talk to the cons. I'll go do that. But anyway, yeah, sorry if I come off judgmental. It's more like I just get really nervous when I see pictures of babies and kids, like, and they're like nude, and on Instagram it's just like, why would you do that? That's oof. I don't know. But I think people are just so happy and proud of their kids that that's their primary thought process, and I totally think that's great. But oh balls, did I goof myself? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh lord. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I jump? I forgot if I could jump. I forgot. Can I jump in this game? I have forgotten. Oh no, I think I can. Oh fuck, why can't? Oh my god. Whatever, I'm just gonna go around, who cares? Come on guys, come on, hustle. Not if you're white, damn. Is this the... Can you believe that I play video games? Alright, are those bad guys? Guess we'll find out. Nope, they're bad guys. All right. Fellas. Thank you. Oh, these assholes. Oh, shit. Who the fuck are these guys? Oh, feet. Whoa. Oh, I'm still wearing my Benny outfit. Jesus, dummy. I'm so fucking stupid. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I think that was... Thank you, Misfortune. Kabloom. Huh? Oh. What the hell was that? Any good? No. Your shit sucks. I can't imagine like dying and then like the last things I hear like this person's shit fucking sucks. I went to a D&D themed gay bar and they had a D&D themed burlesque show. It was super fucking cool. That's hot. It's awesome. What am I doing? Last thing someone says to me as I die, shit fucking sucks. How embarrassing. Ugh. Oh. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh shit, not Eddie. Wowzers. Oh, I'm still in slow-mo. Whoa, that was scary. Thanks, guys. Those bugs are egg on my vampire husband. No. Oh no. What? Oh, am I poisoned? Is that what's going on? Oh, I see. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay. Do. I forgot to sell that. I don't need that anymore, though. Brewer's beard bootlegging. All right. Oh. Page's constant battle with the Cumbies knows no loyalty to game, place, or time. That's right. The Cumbies, good lord. Ooh. Easy. Whoa, spooky. Has the child had lunch, Patrick? Because I need to make some lunch. Definitely for me, but we'll see if he wants to have some lunch as well. Nice. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Sorry I keep like turning up instead of making my actual schedule. I really appreciate you being here. There's no VOD? I thought we... Oh. Oops. Oh, shit. This is above my pay grade. Oh! Ball sacks. Oh no! Ball sacks. Yes! Nice. Now I'm over encumbered again. Ugh, let me look at what I've got. Is there anything I can repair? No. Ladies. I don't need that. Oops, I really need that. Alright. If I have anything that takes my mind off the fact that I'm losing my job at the end of the month, I'm so sorry to hear. So sorry. Sucks. Strategic nuclear moose. And God said, let them have beer. It's a millennial bootlegging company. Ooh, yes, thank you. Cabinet key. Well, I could have just come in here. Oh. I guess that's it, huh? Alright. Unless there's another cabinet I don't know about, which I don't think. Dude, let's sleep in the bed. There we go. I guess that's that. Oh. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, these fuckers. Let's go. Oh, crud. Oh, God. Jesus, Nevin. Fuck my balls. Oh, my God. No. Oh, no. Scary. Oh, no, not Raoul. Get out of here. Not you either. Stop this madness. Oh, okay, that's why. Paige, should I stream KCD2 today instead of Yark? What is that? What is... What? What is... Oh, Kingdom Come. I don't know, Pat. Which would you have most fun with? I think you're having a lot of fun with Kingdom Come. A lot of fun. So if you're... I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you like to... Yeah, I literally just beat KCD1 and the ending is incredible. Really? I don't know. I think Kingdom Come would be fun. But you know me, I like to make sure you're having fun. For me, sorry, that sounds like I like to make sure you're having fun. But like, for me, one of the pleasures of watching a streamer is like something, like they're just like super passionate about, even if I'm not. But if, it also depends on what other people, so, it's up to you. Oops, shitballs. Oh, am I about to die? Oh dear. Doctor's bag, will that help me? Or anti-venom? I think I just wasted a doctor's bag. Oh well. Shit. Oh, I need a shotgun for these fuckers. That's what's up. Forgot about that. Shit. Coming! Shit. Oh god! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh no! Oopsie, I forgot. Oh, balls. Well... Yeah, if you're super passionate about that right now, my vote would be Kingdom Come, but Mystery the Great says, resub for 2 months, thank you so much, and said, I started watching your playthrough of Undertale and got to the end of the papyrus fight where I nearly died laughing. Thank you, Paige, and happy International Women's Day. Thank you so much. I've noticed a lot of people have been watching the my Undertale playthrough very recently, and I think that's so cool. I'm so grateful. That playthrough meant a lot to me as well, so it's super cool. Oh shit. That it meant a lot to other people as well. I think that's really, I'm very shitballs. God damn it. Shit in my fucking ass, dude. Fuck. Am I cured? Hold on, I don't think I have any anti-venom, do I? Oh, I do, Jesus. Okay. Am I poisoned? Is that what that sound is? When times are unsure and the world seems uncaring, it can be a balm to the soul to hear Paige cry out, "How can this be?" while being stumped by a child's lily pad puzzle. Okay, first of all, there's just no reason to be cruel. Okay? There is just unreasonable and cruel. Listen, we have fun. Oh, I guess I could permanent science. Hell yeah, I'd take some of that. Oh, good times. That was a great time. I think Pat and I should do more LPs together. I think it is foolhardy for us not to be doing more. He ceases to be. I don't know why everyone got all bent out of shape about that, because I'm right. Ceases to be. Alright, what am I doing? Find impact. I always have fun with Pat. Well, okay, most of the time. Sometimes he's a big old booty. Oh, Lord. Oh, I do have a lot of water, don't I? Is it clean? How is it under clean water? Future weapons today. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Nice. Thank you. All right. I can't remember. Shotguns are pretty good on these fuckers, right? Try this. That mouth-washing stream was incredible. I had a really good time. Paige's opinion of me is highly negative from the hours of 6 a.m. to 10:30, but then Stalkin' Pat rises steadily. So true. So true.
Lives longer than you.
Suck it! Suck on my nuts! Fuck. Shit, did he get me? That was stupid. Yeah, fuck, I'm so dumb. Got him. Oh, tits. I think I can make an 5 minutes, can't I? Hello, Dead Asana. Hello, babe. Oh shit. God damn it. I don't want to use that just yet, just in case I need it later. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Loving this. Excellent, 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 excellent. Huh, I will look into that. Maybe I can. Nice. Nice. Huh. It's that I did not, nice. I did not, announce like I should have. I only gave people an hour's notice. My bad. Sorry. Drink more of that pure water. That's not too precious, is it? I have a lot of it. I'm happy to see you. I always have a good time here. Ugh, what is that? Ugh. Can I don't think I can get up there, can I? Ugh. Can I? I think I can. Nope. Shit. It's only important on survival mode. Oh, you have to stay hydrated? Oh, that's fun. This game is very brown. I love the color brown. I think the color brown and tan, favorite colors. Relationship goals, IMO. Minus the accident quotient. How's your feet today? Okay. Like, it just kind of feels like I had a very... now at this point, it feels like I just have a mild sunburn. So it's not too bad at all. So stupid. I'm really glad no one else was close to me when that happened. Oh my god. Whatever, I'm just gonna go around. Meow. I guess, like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Makes me feel at home now that I'm in Oregon. You're from Arizona. So it looks like this, huh? I've been to Arizona once to visit a cousin. Oh, golly. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. Hope they're able to keep up with me. I know Eddie can, but I don't know about Raul. Raul. Oh no. Oh dear. Don't look down. Don't look down. Oh golly. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Hey. Oh. Why is this blind woman? Oh. What am I doing? Oh. I guess I should be going that way. Yeah, this is what I want in season 2 as well. I want to see Lucy and the Ghoul just mountain goating up the side of these cliffs. That's all I want. 90-degree. Oh shit, what's that? Shit. Oh, fucking. I hope they make a couple of, you know, jokes about how glitchy this thing is. I think it'd be cute. Oh my god, please. I just want to go up there. Ugh. Hank likely visited Vegas before the bombs dropped. Did he fast travel there? Oh, I hope so. Because he did get there pretty quick, but he had the armor, so. Oh, it's just like, uh-oh. I'll help you. Oh no, I'll help you. Wait. Oh no. Oh wait, no, that's a bad person. Suck it. I think, right? That's rough. Rough way to go. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, who's that? Whoa, oh my god. Whoa, haven't seen you fuckers in a while. Been a while, fellas. Did you just throw away your gun? Was something. Play it again, Johnny. I wonder if Lucy gets stung by a Cazador in season 2. I'm telling you, I think one of them is going to be grievously injured. My suspicions are Lucy, and that's why they're going to end up at the hotel in Novak. It's going to be something like that. What in the hell? Where am I about to go? Ooh. Is this con territory? Ghoul will get stung in his dick, and you can ad-lib from there. Come on. Are these effigies or bodies? Oh, golly. Well, I'm sure that's fine. Oh. I would not get it. Lucy, you have to get the poison out. Oh shit, who's coming? Who's coming? Oh, good lord. I love Eddie, how he announces things. Lucy, I will die if you don't suck it out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god, Raul. I was like, who the fuck is that? Forgot your armor. Red Rock Canyon, Southwest Commonwealth Conservation Area. I believe they have been filming in Joshua Tree, which is cool. Based on Ella and Walton's pictures on Instagram, because I'm a creep. Who are these folks? Oh, friendlies. Greetings.
Yeah?
Oh, great con.
Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted. Watch yourself.
If we don't share this bed, we'll die. There are only one bed things in the Novak Hotel, so I'm just saying. My name is Paige, and I'm here to say they're gonna screw in a major way.
Hello.
Oh my god, I thought that was a fiend. Golly. Did I watch his feature on Architectural Digest? Absolutely. Walton Goggins has the most beautiful home. He and his wife Nadia have the most gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful, stunning, ridiculous home. It's so pretty. It's so cool. And Walton takes you through all the rooms. It's super cool. Content creator I follow said he just happened upon the Super Duper Mart in upstate New York. It's so cool. That's what's happening is people keep going on hikes and then seeing filming. That's how they caught Lucy, well, Walton and Ella doing a scene, practicing a scene with dog meat. And there's video of that, and it's super cute. From pretty far away, but you can still tell what's going on. It's cool. Hello.
What? Yeah?
Nothing. It's just a really beautiful old home with a lot of history, and it's really cool. Beautifully decorated. Incredible. Red Rock. Oh, you see two cons in Philly? Really? Oh, I don't remember that. That's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, the thing I was talking about was from season 2. It's recent. Oh, hello, everyone.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered.
Regis, Papa Khan, and Carl. Hello. I guess we'll talk to you, Papa.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Oh my god. What can you tell me? Or who are you? Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that.
That's what they say.
Then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
Can you tell me about your people?
You want to hear the story of the great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Oh. Maybe you could give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did they defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order.
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
Let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
All right, so I will continue this possibly tomorrow. I need to go as Pat will be starting very shortly, and we have to trade off on Galron. Thank you so much for joining me. The Khans, as well as the Vipers and Jackals, originated from the same vault as the ancestors of the NCR. Looks like Pat will be streaming. He will be streaming Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is super cool. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for hanging out and listening to my tales. Yeah, I might try to stream this tomorrow if there's time. If not, maybe Monday. Follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky, Peach Liva. If I guess we don't have the last VOD up, I will put that up. This one as well. Sorry. And yeah, have a great, wonderful day. I love you. I'm proud of you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm going to send you guys over to Pat, so please check out his Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance stream, and I will see you soon. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
He is good, and he is sweet, and he has nice feet. Beep, beep.
He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he is nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he is nice feet. Beep, beep. There's a captain on the rise, I think his name you know. But if you are not privy to, it's spelled E-L-M-O. He's not the most together guy, but he's our little man. Pat and Paige will love him 'cause he does the best he can. He is